Okay, guys, so we're back in Blackrock. Can I make this bigger? Bigger preview quantity, preview. Okay, so okay, we're back in Blackrock. You can do this from 83. Probably it's easier if you're level 84. Like I said, this is probably gonna be this what you do after Halls of Lightning. Um, Depending your level, you can do some stupid pulls. Personally, once I get a bit of ahead of the XP curve, I like to use rocket boots here, and I like to pull a bit more. Like this is gonna be the big pull, like in Halls of Lightning. You're gonna blow all your cooldowns. You're gonna use Iceboard Fortitude. You're gonna use everything you have. Like I'm using Armor Pot. I'm using Sappers. I'm gonna use Vampiric Blood. Like you want to kill these fast. Use your Rune Weapon. If you use Rune Weapon here, actually you can spam Blood Boil and Rune Weapon will copy Blood Boil. So it's you're gonna just nuke them down. Once you drop low, as always, you should be using Dark Sucker or you should be calling your pet and sacrificing your pet. Like you want to blow up everything you have. After this pull, it's just gonna get easier. So use everything you have. I don't. It's a bit small here. That's the first time I'm doing a recording over a replay, so I have to check how this works. Anyway, what you want to do then next is you want to go to the left side. That's a bit easier because the boss is just gonna be here when you enter here. So you see the boss is here. You cannot pull the other groups. If you pull the boss, he's gonna call for help, and then you're gonna add. Depending on your level, that's gonna be quite disgusting. So you just want to do this group first. And once you're done with this group, the boss should be leaving. Now you have time for the other groups. So what you have to know, these groups are random. Like they're not always going to be the same. So you have to think a bit for yourself what's going to happen in this group. There are three kind of mobs, like the fat ogres. They're useless, they cannot do anything. Then you have the mages, they do some magic damage. They will do a frost nova that's a bit annoying. But it's not big. It's not a big problem. The most dangerous mobs here are the sadist. The sadist will stun you, and depending on your luck, you can have between 1 or even 4 sadists in a group. So what you want to do is you want to focus them out. Like you're always going to do the sadist first. Once you've done the sadist, you can pull more and more. Then again, be careful for the boss. You're gonna add them. Yeah, like you see, like now I'm gonna pull more with the boss because the boss is not really hard. Like as soon as it's clear, you can pull more, and it's all about that XP power. Okay. What you want to do is you want to pull the next group too, because if you don't pull it, as soon as the boss is dead, you're gonna trigger that NPC. If you don't know him, his name is Res. He's gonna smash something. Res smash, yes. And if you don't do these mobs, Res is gonna smash them, and you're not gonna get any XP. And you don't want to lose experience, so just do them. Again, if you drop low HP, like I do here, don't forget you can switch to Frost Presence and do Death Strike. Like you're getting enough killing blows. It's really important to keep your life safe and up. As soon as you don't have anything, go back to Blood Presence, otherwise you're not gonna get that Absorb Shield. Your mastery is only walking in Blood Presence. The boss sadly is gonna take quite a while because DPS is pretty bad. But the boss is not dangerous. He's just gonna run away like he does now. Then he's gonna cast chains. And you have to destroy the chains before he does a whirlwind. Once he does the whirlwind, you have to run away as DPS, as tank. Actually, I don't even run away because you get vengeance, so you're gonna do more damage if you just face tank it. Can I speed this up somehow? No, I don't know how to speed it up, so we're gonna have to wait a few seconds. Or I could just cut it out. Okay, we are back. I managed to cut it out. The boss is dead. We're gonna continue. Okay, so next there are 2 mobs that you could actually tag with Icy Touch or something. but I would not recommend it. Like, you have to do some damage to get experience. I already had it that both of them shadow stepped me and just one shot me, so I don't think it's worth it. I would just let him kill these guys and continue your way. Next, even more of these. They don't give any experience, so you can just wait for him to kill them. If you want to be a bit faster, you could aggro them without doing anything, and then they will run into res to be a bit faster. But again, like, it's not needed. You're just gaining a few seconds. A really what is it called? I'm not so patient for this kind of stuff, so I like to do everything I can to be faster. Then here we have two casters. They're not really dangerous. It's the same as the entry. If you have some gear and you feel confident, you can pull the fat one with this, but you need to be careful. He will do the spell again that is like a shadow step, and it will do quite a lot of damage. He can only do two spells. That's a shadow step, where he will just do a spell. Actually, you don't see him shadow stepping, but I call it shadow step. He will just port and do a lot of damage. The second one is one you can kick. You should kick that definitely, and then you should be fine. If you have it, like the Zindragoza trinket helps a lot versus magic damage, so you could be using that one. Otherwise, just kill them and continue. From now on, it's gonna get pretty chill actually. You're gonna get many caster groups like this. They're pretty useless. Whatever, just do whatever you do, like put your diseases, spam some blood boil, and you're fine. Next one is a fat one. Again, I'm gonna cut this out to be a bit faster. Okay, so we're back at the boss. I don't know, the image is a bit... I don't know, it's a bit freezing for me in the replay. I hope it's not like this in the final version. Anyway, the boss is not really hard. The boss has two ads that will spawn once that you see the purple beam. That purple beam is gonna buff the humans. Once it gets to 100 stacks, it's gonna transform into one of these fat guys that you killed on the way down. So you know they're pretty evil. They will do a lot of damage, and you have to kick them. And you only want one of them. The first one is gonna give you 20k experience, so you wanna kill that one. The second one is not giving experience. I think that's probably because that thing draining him out is on him too long, so he doesn't count as enough damage done. So I never do the second one. I kill the first one, since anyway you cannot stop the first one from coming out. But the second one, I just skip him. For the boss, he's not really hard. He's just got a lot of HP. If you have less gear, you could probably skip this guy and just do the casters that come right after this. So you could save your time and not kill the boss. But that's only if you take runs that are longer than 12 minutes. Otherwise, again, you're gonna get dungeon capped. I'm gonna cut out the next part again to save some time. But first, I would like you to buy my scam coin. No, I'm just kidding. And we're back. This one is again a few casters. They're not dangerous. You can pull them together, kill them with blood boil. It's the same group as before. Don't be scared. They cannot do much. Don't forget to use your trinket, anti-magic shell. If you have problems, you could use your army for this pull if you want a bit more, but it's not needed. Okay, after killing these casters, you're gonna get down. You're gonna get two fat guys. I would suggest you take the second guy and pull him down to the stairs. There's like a large bar on the stairs, and that's the time where you can trigger the Raz guy, and that way you don't have to wait. So you kill the second guy at the ledge of the bridge. Once you're done, actually here it's kind of free XP. You have to do the non-elites. Like the non-elites, I have no idea. Like these guys, they have 0 HP, and they can loot blue items that are bind on equip, and they give 3000 XP per mob, depending on your level, even more. So these guys are fantastic. Just take them. I take mostly all of them, and then I pull the elementals. The elementals are not hard. They do some debuffs, but you can use anti-magic shell, whatever. Like, I mean, your DK, it's at this point you're fucking invincible. Like, you're out leveling this. If you're 83 or 84, you're fine. So just you kill all the stuff. Okay. So as you can see, we're just killing the second elemental. I think this should be around 4 million XP power. I don't see it. The replay is a bit small for me. I have no idea what I'm doing, to be fair. So the blue guys here, the elementals, once you're dead, the run is done. Now you're at 4 million XP per hour. The run is at around, I don't see it either. You should be between 16 and 18 minutes, depending your level and your speed. You can do the boss. Like, I'm gonna do him because I want the blue items for disenchanting. And this is so much XP, so even if I drop a little bit, I don't care. The boss himself, he's giving... the boss himself is giving like 60 or 70k XP, so it's pretty worth it to kill him if you want to do it. The neat part about this run is normally once you're fast enough, this should not be so long. After killing all the non-smalls and the elemental, you take the portal and you're where? At the beginning. So you can run out and you can reset. And that's the run like. It's a full perfect circle. It's like Botanica, it's just a fucking dream. You reset and you go again. Enjoy the XP.